Salbonan guys, Magadi guys. So today I just thought that maybe I need to do this video to explain how this channel works. This channel works in this way. So for you to understand the language, according to my little research, right? For you to understand the language, there are two things. There is first knowing the meanings of the words, right? And then secondly, there is understanding the culture. Words are symbols of ideas, okay? Words are symbols of ideas, and ideas basically reflect understanding. So for you to really learn a language, you don't just learn a language, you actually learn a culture. Okay, you don't just learn a language, you actually learn a culture. You learn the modes of expression and behavior. So there's elements of being rude, being kind, being cheeky in every language. There's elements of friendliness, respect. So all these things are in every language. So when you're learning a language, you're also learning a language. You're also learning a culture. When you're learning a language, you're also learning a culture. So that means that as we're trying to learn Ndebele and Shona, we're not just trying to learn the language itself, the meanings of words. We are trying to learn a different way of speaking and expressing ourselves. So we take on the spirit of the language, if you will. Okay, so in order for me to facilitate this amazing thing, I will try and do a few elements of culture videos that will help you understand the language and why we choose to use certain words and why we choose not to use certain words. Okay, and I'll also suggest some songs, right, that maybe you can listen to, that you can play, some movies or things that you can watch that will help you take on understand the culture, understand the thinking behind the words and the forms of expression. Even maybe sometimes there are some things that may require a little bit of history for you to understand them. Hopefully there won't be too many, but I will do some videos on you to understand or grasp the culture of Zimbabwe, because this will help you to speak the language better. That's the first part. The second part is at the beginning, we are not learning how to speak formal Ndebele or formal Shona. So I'm not a Ndebele teacher, as in if you do these lessons with me, you're going to go and write an exam, Ndebele exam, or you can write a perfect Ndebele essay. That's stage number 2. I'm teaching you stage 1. I'm teaching you the stage where you can go home and talk to people. By home, I mean Zimbabwe, right? Where you can go to Zimbabwe. I'm teaching you something where you can be able to go to Zimbabwe and speak to people, or you can meet someone from Zimbabwe and you can talk to them and they can understand you and they can feel, that there's that understanding of who they are and where they come from and how they talk. So that's what I'm teaching you. So I'm teaching you informal Ndebele. If you want something that's super deep and extra, extra top stuff, that's something that maybe you can build your Ndebele a little bit further afterwards. But at the beginning, here where you're just trying to get your children to be able to speak to their grandparents or their cousins or something like that, at that level, at that stage, you just need this channel, this channel. So that's what we're trying to do. So don't worry about the fact that I may not use what other people recognize to be strict and formal and Ndebele. Don't worry about that. I'm teaching you your survival skills. In the last stages, we will get into more formal stuff, how to spell, how to read. But at the beginning, we'll do the informal stuff. And look out for our channel, look out for our materials that we're going to be putting out. Sharp. Bye.